Hello guys, welcome here to yet another interesting episode of Farming with Nelly Bernard. In case you're new here, karibu sana. In case you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today I want to do another recap on tomato farming. I know guys, I know, like, this is the third time I'm addressing the issue of tomatoes. Reason being, it is the most commonly farmed vegetable. I know it's not only in Kenya but in most places in the world. Whether you are rich or poor, you must have interacted with tomatoes in every diet. On your daily diet, they are the best to incorporate in every meal, and they bring out the best and sumptuous meal. So that is why I'm so passionate about how my farmers are doing tomato farming. And today I'm going to give you the basics of what you need to do when it comes to tomatoes, when it comes to feeding, and the basics that you need to do in order to prevent the losses. Like you saw on the previous video, I showed you how the farmer had been messed up by the pests because of some mistakes, and we addressed them. In case you've not watched that video, go back and click to watch that video to the end so that you will understand what I'm going to say ahead. So guys, without further ado, I'm gonna go into it. I think if you see behind me, you see this region is quite dry, but look at the tomatoes. See how healthy they look like. They are so healthy. Here the rainfall is not enough. People here rely on irrigation method. Like these tomatoes, you can see they are usually irrigated in the morning and in the evening. They don't prefer sprinkler irrigation. They prefer watering per hole because water is not that enough, and also to prevent the amount of water being wasted. As you can see, the spacing is quite wide, so sprinkler is not an effective method to use here. Drip irrigation is the best, but it is not economical for most of the farmers, so the farmer opted to use piped water, and you can see the results are totally good. It is expected that a tomato seedling, just one tomato seedling, should give you an approximate of 10 kgs per harvest. Let's get to know how. Tomatoes are among the most widely used vegetable crops. It appears that in most parts of the world, tomatoes are included in almost every meal. They are used as salads, cooked as vegetables, or in chutneys. Although they are used in smaller amounts, the tomato fruit tend to command a better market than other vegetable crops. Tomato is a warm season plant which requires 3 to 4 months to mature. So you are quite assured if you plant it today, by the next 4 months you are ready for the market. And it's good you know how to predict your market so that you don't harvest when they are being sold maybe at 20 shillings, so that you will incur losses. For instance, in Kenya, you know, if the supply is high, the demand becomes low, and that's where you get poor prices in the markets. It performs best in dry weather at moderate temperatures. Like you can see, this area is quite dry, so it really performs well because this is a moderate temperature area. Under very wet conditions, it suffers badly from disease and the fruit may fail to ripen. For instance, in areas like Moya, it is very wet, so they really struggle to do on tomato farming. So tomatoes require an altitude of up to 2,100 meters above sea level and 760 to 1,300 millimeters of rainfall in order to realize high yields. So like in this area, most people use irrigation method to do tomato farming because the rainfall is not
reliable enough. In order to realize high yields, tomatoes need enough water because they need to be watered until the fruiting stage. When they start fruiting and ripening, it's when now you start withdrawing water so that you don't water rapidly. So they grow on a wide range of soils. You can do it on loam soils, you can do it on clay soils, you can do it in sandy soils, but the soil should be well drained and very fertile. So this leads to early maturity. So if your soil is good, they will mature very quickly. If they have enough water, they will mature very quickly. So for an ideal performance, they require soils that have a pH of 5.5 to 7.0. Then in areas like this, you can see how the sun is really making the leaves look like they are almost to dry up the next minute. You can see the leaves. See those leaves, how they look like? It is because of the sun, too much sun. Like now it is around 1 p.m. That's why you can see the leaves are like they are sleeping. What do we call that? It's like they are folding themselves to avoid makali ya jua. So you can see even on the mid row there, we have putting threads, we have some mulch applied so that the watering that we do in the morning is not wasted by the sunlight through evaporation. So mulching may be necessary to modify the temperature of the soil and conserve the moisture, and also to smoother the weed so that you won't disturb the tomatoes when you are doing the field management practices like the weeding. So a tomato field should be free from weeds to reduce competition for the nutrients and the disease and pests. You know, some of the pests and diseases, like I said earlier, they come from the weeds, so it is very good to make your field weed free. I hope guys you are taking notes on this. I don't want you to incur losses next time. You can see those tomatoes, the way they look good. If you would love to make yours look good like that, these are the key things that you need to follow. So you also need to do pruning. You can see some are so leafy, the branches are so many. It's good to do pruning like every week, once per week, just to maintain the desired stems so that you don't have so many stems, so that the plants will be able to sustain the fruits that are there. So you should also remove the leaves that are close to the ground to prevent entry for blight. It is not good to leave the nyanyas to fall on the ground. That you can see the threads, we are trying to pull the tomatoes so that they don't touch the ground. That is the work of those threads that you can see, that is used for staking. So we are going to stake them as they continue growing to prevent them from touching the ground. So it's good if you are a smoker also, you wash your hands before entering the tomato plants in order to prevent the tomato viral disease from spreading, because it can easily come out of contamination from your dirty hands in case you are smoking. So on the issue of watering requirements, like I said, it's good you give them the optimum moisture, which is very essential for the rapid growth. The demand for water increases until the fruit is well developed. Like you can see, the fruits is developing. So until they are all developed, you can start watering less efficiently. Then reduce the water supply during the harvest season, though this depends on the soil type and the rainfall availability. Excess watering may also encourage disease attacks, and I say you don't want your nyanyas to be infested by pests and the diseases. So those are some of the key things to note when dealing with tomato farming. Next time I'll be doing a recap on the common diseases that affect tomato farming. I hope you've learned much today, and I hope you've really loved the video. So don't forget to like this video and share with your friends.
So guys, that has been it for today's video. Thank you so much for the support that you're giving me. I see how you subscribe to my channel, I see how you like my videos, how you most share my videos to various farmers, and I hope you've also shared this to your friends. So thank you guys for the support. I'm road to 4,000 subscribers, and I know you guys, you're my people, team gang Nelly, gang Nelly. I know you will take me to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much guys for considering to watch till the end. So guys, till next time, see you in the next one. Bye.